Oh, my name's Fox9, so they get another Fox. That's a little close to the mic. Sorry. I just saw the latest season of Kipo. One of my, I can say now, I'd say back then, it's one of my favorite shows. It is. I think this solidifies that it's one of my favorite shows. Especially animated, but no, it is one of my favorite shows because, again, the writing for this season is pretty damn good still. I won't try to touch too many spoilers. Well, here's the spoiler. Go see it. It's good. Sorry, but no, go watch it. It's so damn good. This season is good. Especially if you loved the first one, you're gonna love this one because this one is still so damn good. This continues exactly right after where the last season left off. It's continues, and I hope season 3 will be the same because they do hint at season 3, which hell yes. Where instead of this one being, getting Kipo back to the burrow and all her burrow, this one is basically her trying to regain or try to gain control over her other mute half, as well as some backstory on like Kipo's mom and different. It's so damn. This is probably going to be some spoilers in here just because I want to talk so much about it, but it's so damn good. Go pause this, go watch it, and then come back here. It's so damn good. Season 2 is so damn again. And here's the thing. There's a couple shows on Netflix that are pretty cool. Daredevil, Iron Fist. I actually did like Iron Fist. Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, most of the Marvel ones. But then you got like Altered Carbon, which is pretty okay, pretty good. There's SHERA's, I give my thoughts on that. SHERA's, The last season was pretty good, and that was mostly because Katra was in it and got more screen time, and that bit got fixed. I'm like, okay, cool. Voltron, that show started off good, and then faltered, and then died. It faltered, fell on the ground, and died at the end. Voltron is such a disappointment. SHERA wasn't already not that good. The best part of it was Katra. This one, hell yeah, it's done everything so damn good. You get some backstory on Hugo or Charlemagne, again, some spoilers, so go see it. Well, and I want to talk about it because it's important to what I want to talk about. That Charlemagne, they get more backstory on Charlemagne, how he was an experiment basically. In Kipo's dad's original burrow with Kipo's mom, basically giving a mutagen. Basically, they were trying to figure out what the mutagen was that made mutes. And eventually, they wanted to. Eventually, after kind of like going up, because of Hugo seeing like, oh, he's a person. Charlemagne seeing, oh, he's a person. His name was Hugo back then, but he's a person. Like, he's talking everything, and they treat him like his son. And I love that. And, like, they go up, see the surrounding area, everything, and they're like, they see, like, the giant corgi, super corgi out in the distance. And they're like, we can't change this. We can't basically, like, revert all animals back to being, little animals. They're like, no, you can't do that. Or, there's smarter ones like, Brandon, you can't do that. Like, they're saying, like, no, we have to leave it like this, and we have to adapt to the world. Where then from there, you can kind of guess some things. But yeah, Hugo was a big part of that, as well as then, some certain things that happen later on. I recommend the show. I already said so many times to go see it. But yeah, so they tried to find a way to adapt for that. And there's so many good things, because, through circumstance, I'm not going to try to spoil too much. Kipo and the dad had to leave the burrow, and go to the burrow that they're in season 1. Through many different reasons, for a few reasons, but basically they had to leave, quote unquote, Charlemagne behind, and because of that, technically speaking, especially because Kipo's mom and dad were basically Hugo's parents in that sense, because they, treat him obviously not biological, but the parents, I love that so much, because it does something that I love in a show, I don't know, really good written show, and it's where the bad guy is kind of, the bad guy and the hero can have a talk. They can just have a freaking talk with each other. Or they have some kind of connection or family drama, stuff like that. Like season 1 had a bit with like Wolf, you know, Kipo basically being her big sister. In this one, you have Charlemagne is Kipo's big brother. And I love it because there's one point where literally Charlemagne says like, you didn't tell my baby sister about me. Like, stuff like that. I'm like, oh my god, I love it. And hell, he even becomes protective of her at some points, and I love. Oh my god, there's so many good scenes in this. The writing is good again. It's Kipo basically trying to learn to control the Mega Jaguar. The Mega Jaguar inside of her. Learning how she basically became half mute. What happens to her mom, which I will say, I did guess who it was when I was watching this. I'm like, okay, they're showing a mom and all this stuff, and then also the experiment. I'm like, all right, I think I know who the mom is. There was 2 choices, but quickly, like, there was 2 choices, and that was the point of the certain episode where it was choice between, like, this masked figure or this other thing, and then it's like, okay, I know which one it is. Like, as soon as they showed that the masked figure, there was a thing with the masked figure that happened, I'm like, okay, I know who Kipo's mom is. And it's really damn good. You again, Kipo doing that. You find more humans that are still alive. All of Kipo basically is trying to find out how to become the Super Jaguar. Super Jaguar, so she can save her dad as well as all the other humans before a war breaks out. And, you know, the humans die. Charlemagne wants to build a utopia city for him to be king. But he needs subjects, so he destroys Ratland to gain materials that he needs for it. He's messing with other people. Not other people. What the hell am I trying to think? Use the humans as an army. We get a little more backstory on Charlemagne again, like that whole bit with like he was an experiment as well. Obviously, I think we all kind of knew that bit, but it's just so good with like the family drama of those guys, because I want to focus on that. But Kipo's trying to find an anchor to connect yourself. And I'm going to say this right now. This show took a turn that I loved, where it was like, for Kipo to learn how to control the Jaguar, she went to go talk with these, like, I forgot what the hell they were. But they're these goats that make cheese. And I love it, because everyone's like, oh, I want some of that cheese, I want some of that cheese. And then I'm thinking, like, they know where they got the goat milk for that, right? And then at the end of the episode, he's like, I forgot his name. How did I forget his name? The bug goes, wait, where'd you get the milk for this? But but they go to these people, and they're like, kind of like the pseudo, like the dad basically, he gets recaptured at one, because they save him, but then he gets recaptured. Says go meet with the whatever sisters, which are basically kind of like oracles, and they'll teach you how to use your Jaguar powers, which I love that bit, because even though they don't explain how the cheese makes them see the future, but that bit, like the hero going to go to mystics to get training, it made this apocalyptic world like more fantasy. Like it added just a bit of fantasy where it doesn't go too far into like magic, but it goes just enough into that direction. I'm like, oh my god, this feels so cool. Like it has this, obviously the apocalypse kind of setting, but then also the that little bit of mysticism in it, and I love that. I love that fantasy bit. That was good. And I'll get everything else, but basically Kipo slowly trying to learn to control her powers. Also love how she has like the cat ears coming on her. She at one point is able to activate how they kind of do like a Mr. Miyagi, where it's like, okay, just salt the cheese or whatever while we do everything else. And basically they're almost like they're trying to kill her, but like it's really just to stress her out so she can activate her powers. And it's funny too, because she even gets like the cat ears, like a regular ears, like basically Catra. And I'm just like, both characters on Netflix right now, they're like kind of the best written ones, are both cats. Don't know why. I love dogs too, but yeah, like it's so damn good seeing like the team brought together. Even like the 3 kids that you see at the end, where it's the twins and then Benson's boyfriend, which those 2 are freaking adorable when that shit happens. But also there's a point where like everyone's about to die and they're like, oh, it's you, hard eyes. I'm like, not the fucking time. But no, it's so damn good. And basically, like, there's a bit of mysticism like that. The stuff with the monkey is really good. I didn't expect the monkey, but then when the monkey started coming more, I'm like, okay, I think I know who this is. Like, the stuff like that, it's so damn good. The show is good. The animation is spot on. The characters are great. The music, oh god, the music is good. Let's see what else. There's, again, the bits with Charlemagne's past were really good. And again, I keep bringing up the family because that's the part I really want to talk about. Because, hell, actually, even, like, when they go to the burrow, like, there's, like, chanting in the background for the music bit. It sounds really good and mystical, and, like, I kind of want to play Nier Automata right now because that's the closest I'm going to get to a Kipo game. But no, like, the whole bit, like, obviously, it boils down kind of to, like, family drama. What I still love, like, Charlemagne and Kipo kind of start forming a relationship a lot more, which season 3, I'm sure there's going to be, like, Charlemagne's probably going to make a turn. But, like, Kipo's trying to bring out Hugo, his original self, kind of, and, like, we could be a family, we could fix all this and all that stuff. Like, maybe you could rule without fear and stuff like that. It's so good. Like, what it is. I love the interaction between Kipo and Charlemagne. I love that, like, there is kind of a brotherly sister bond, I think, there, which was cool. Hell, at one point where the frogs see Kipo and her dad in, like, Charlemagne's, which, funny enough, there's a mall with, like, a giant tree in the center, which is very funny because in my, anime campaign, there's a mall that has a giant tree in it, and I recorded that way before Season 2 came out. But I didn't even know in Season 1 that was a mall. But the frogs, the mafia frogs attack Kipo and her dad, like, unprovoked. Just attack her. And Charlemagne's like, the frogs go, what about us? And I'm thinking, you idiot. You just attacked Charlemagne's little sister and father, which there's a cool scene where, like, because Kipo's whole plan was to break her father out so they could give Charlemagne a gift, and like that, basically like a blanket that Kipo was wrapped up in as a baby, and basically, for him to say sorry and all that stuff, which it kind of happened because he used, Charlemagne used the pheromone and said no lying, and like he straight says like, yeah, I feel bad and sorry for all this, and Charlemagne's like, oh, well, I didn't expect, thank you, like something like that, and like Kipo gives him like a handmade blanket that's similar to one that he had when he was little and stuff. It's really cool. And like all that stuff, it's so damn good. I love it. It was so damn good. It was beautiful. I loved it, loved it, loved it. I'm trying to think of everything else. Let's see, Charlemagne. The Charlemagne thing, again, that all stuff was really good. You do still see how he also got a little unhinged, which is because of like love and breaking apart and all this stuff. But it's really damn good. The stuff with Kipo's mom is really awesome. Seeing Kipo transform into like her jaguar state and stuff like that was pretty cool. Even though at one point you see her transform for the first time, and you're like, I don't know. Like you're looking at him like, you don't look like a Mega Mute, not in size or design, but like you'll see if you watch the show. But it's so damn good. The show is so damn good. The writing is beautiful. The animation, the colors, the songs, the fighting, the fighting action scenes where you have like the bit of rap music, or like when they're exploring the burrow and you hear like that, like the chanting to make it feel like, even though it's like, not that ancient, it feels like an ancient tomb that they're exploring. It's like, oh my god. Hell, the fucking scariest thing, one of the scarier things in this is something kind of similar to the water bear from season 1, which he makes an appearance, which was surprising, but they used it really well when he came back. But it's like there's this like new thing that's kind of like a baby, but it has kind of like these like it's like a toddler, but it has like super like it can control like this pumpkin shit. I don't know. It's weird, but it's like super powerful, and I'm like, oh god, I hate children who are powerful. Let's see, what else is there? Kipo hugging Charlemagne was like Charlemagne gets all mad, and like he puts pheromones on the dad, locks him up, and Charlemagne looks mad, and then Kipo just gives him a hug, and I'm like, and he's like, what are you doing? And Kipo's like, I'm giving you a hug. You seem like you needed it. I'm like, oh my god, Kipo's so innocent, and I love it. Like, it's so good. Like, and here's the thing. Unlike something like Steven Universe, where Rebecca Sugar for some reason thought, no, we can't have an epic boss battle at the end between gems and armies of crystal gems versus the regen gems and fight. No, we can't have that. We're gonna have it where we talk each other down. Kipo, I love because she does obviously she does still fight, but she does try to talk Charlemagne down, and when Charlemagne doesn't listen, she does still fight, and it's badass when she does. It's so damn good. Hell, that one where she sacrifices basically everything to save everyone. It's so damn good. It's so damn good. Kipo is like one of the best he's one of the best heroes I've seen on animated and stuff like that for a long time. Really damn good. The same kind of message that Steven says, talking things out, try to, but then if it doesn't go through, Kipo's not afraid to be like, okay, we need to do something else than just talk. Talking's not going to help us right now. It might help us. I'm not going to kill you to end it, but I am going to try to, help. And, as best as I can. It's so damn good. Oh, yeah. I want to bring up Jamak kind of popped up and disappeared in the second episode of season 2. But I love that bit because they basically go to I'm just bringing up different parts, but it's just the writing of these characters that I love. Because there's a point where they go to a place to eat brunch, but they hate humans, so Kipo and them have to dress up in costume. But it turns out, whatever his name, the bug, he gets thrown to clean dishes because he didn't pay his bill last time, so he's stuck there for 10 years. And Jamak is there. And I love this bit because Jamak is like, what are you doing here? He's like, oh, I brought Kipo here. And Jamak just grabs him and slams him against the wall. He's like, you brought Kipo here? I'm like, oh my God, he cares. I'm like, oh my God, he cares. Papa Jamak. I'm like, fuck yeah. That was so cool. Because I was like, hell yeah, Jamak actually cares about Kipo. And even when he's trying to blow up, no, I just want to make sure my sacrifice didn't go in vain. I'm like, no, you care about her. You honest, Jamak actually is protective of Kipo. And I love that so much. There's a bit where Kipo kind of meets her wild self, and there's very a Naruto Kurama vibe at that point, and it's really badass. I love that. Let's see. Smart to bring. Oh yeah, even there's another anime I've been kind of focusing away from it. Also, workout raccoons are kind of jerks in the brunch episode. There is a new enemy in this other than Charlemagne, which is really cool because there's two sides. There's the human resistance, but the human resistance is run by assholes that are basically the ones who are trying to. I don't want to spoil too much, but there is the human resistance, but they're assholes, and basically they're just. They're jerks and they're gonna be the new bad guys for season 3. Spoilers, but they are they pop up every so often. They have a connection with Kipo and the dad and all that stuff. And it's a damn good show. It's a damn good show. They pop up. I don't want to talk too much about it because I think it would spoil too much. I probably already spoiled a lot. Is that but they're okay. One guy kind of annoyed the hell out of me. But then again, also one character's really smart, the other two are very stupid, but you would think the smarter one would taught the other ones. But I think maybe it's kind of keeping people ignorant. At least that's how I kind of interpreted it, and she's trying to control them being smarter. She's an asshole. That character's an asshole. The leader of that group is a complete asshole, but and I want to see what the next season's gonna be. Well, I know what the next season's gonna be. Who the next villain is, but I want to see how everything's going to turn out. Again, also, I don't know, man. The writing is so damn good. We get a little bit more backstory on Wolf. We get a little bit more backstory on Benson. A little bit, not too much. There's so much that's still so badass. Also, there's, the asshole lady. She said, she basically wants to say, oh, humans were the strongest and, they ruled over and the world prospered. I'm like, bullshit, the world prospered. Look outside. But yeah, I don't know. I love the idea of, no, humanity doesn't have to, quote unquote, reclaim the earth. We can live with nature. We can live with the new world and adapt to it. I love that idea. I love that idea more than we're going to try to put everything back to how it was that kind of effed over the world anyways. Like, really? What the hell? I guess the whole thing of don't know your history, you do and repeat it. But yeah, they're assholes, but still, like the characters. I love everything with Wolf and Kipo. I love everything with, the group. I love everything with the dad. I love everything with the mom that happens. I love everything with Kipo slowly trying to learn control her power, but she's losing it, but then gains it back. The powers. It's so damn good. The show is good. I don't know how else to say it. Go watch it. It's good. I love this show so damn much. I hope there's going to be a season. I hope season 3 comes out soon. I for some reason just didn't jump on this one immediately. I don't know why, but I'm happy because I was working on other videos right now, but it's so damn good. Go watch Kipo. Go watch Kipo from 1 to 2 and then watch it again. Like, it's so damn good. The animation is amazing. The art is amazing. Hell, they even pulled another bit where the whole bit where first episode Kipo pops out and she's apparently human, but then you see like other humans around, like, wait a minute, if all humans aren't pink, why is she pink and these guys aren't? Like, stuff like that. Like at one point you see the dad's like jumpsuit when he's carrying baby Kipo, and you also do see like when she gets stressed, like baby Kipo's like claws and everything pop out, and also bits where and again part of the mysticism bit where like saying, why didn't they stay up above? Obviously, 1, because it's dangerous, and 2, because like the goat like Sears or whatever said, like, if you stay up here, her jaguar side will take over. Like, her jaguar side, you need to nurture her human side, so to balance it out. And I love that bit. Again, add a little more mysticism. Shit, I was talking about something else, but then I'm blanking on it now. But no, like I love the show. Its animation is good. Its music is awesome, and it's always on point. Whether it be like sometimes like the rap music for the fight scenes, like interject rap music for the fight scenes, or like again just like slight chanting in the background with wind chimes or chimes as they're exploring this cave. So like I want to play Nier Automata because it has like that kind of atmosphere to it. Nier Automata is like very similar setting, so. But like it's so damn good. It's so damn good. It builds on the world while adding few new characters, stuff like that. Only one design I really didn't like was one of the henchmen or evil. But the purple hair dude, I'm like, why does his hair purple? No, that's what I was saying. In season 1 again, the whole bit with Kipo being pink skinned, and like see other humans like, okay, everyone else, why is her skin pink? And like then you see like everyone in her burrow doesn't even have pink skin. Like, wait, what the hell? Like, and eventually you learn, obviously she's a mute, but sorry, back. Like you see, like at one point you see the dad in like his old burrow jumpsuit, and you're like, oh okay, and, like you see a little bit, and then you see other characters suddenly have these jumpsuits, and you're like, oh shit, they're connected. Like fuck, like stuff like that. It's big, and like you don't see the jumpsuit completely. You don't see like maybe like the bottom half, but it looks so much similar to the dad's one. You're like, all right, I think I know who these guys are, who they're connected to. Even like the design on like the jumpsuit, you're like, okay, this is all connecting together. But when you just see that one thing and then you see that, I'm like, okay, I'm getting it now. The show is so good. The show is good. Go watch it. It is still the best thing on Netflix. It is. It is the best thing on Netflix. I don't care what anyone says. Like, and I say that because this show does many things right. And I'll assume, but it does many things right. 1, has character interactions that are really good. Has characters that are awesome and amazing. Kipo is a really good hero. Interesting and fun and all that stuff. It has great lore. Has kaijus. God damn, it has kaijus. And, like, the interactions are so damn good. Even, like, the whole bit of family drama and stuff like that, it's so damn good. And you see, even, like, Scarlet Man, like, I love when a hero and the villain can just sit down and talk. Because that can be some of the most interesting dialogue in a show if you could do that. You just have 2 characters, like, not one just making jokes, like, no, like, if they're actually talking with each other to learn each other. Or even, like, one comforting the other, like Kipo does with Scarlet Man. It's so damn good. It's so damn good. I don't know about the other chick that's gonna be the next villain. Like, she's evil. And I guess we gotta see now why she's evil. Or how this is gonna play out. But like, we need to learn more about her motivations in the next season. Kind of like how we learned more Scarlet Maid's in this season, which if they write it well enough, hell yeah, it's gonna be great. But yeah, and like the whole thing of like the dynamic between these two sides is like the human side or the mutant side, and Kipo wants to, you know, be both. You know, and she's trying to make that happen. Anyways, basically the interactions are good, the storytelling is so good, the world is so good, and here's the thing. There's some things that, like, obviously, you know, LGBTQ, all that stuff. It's good to have that there. It's good to have that there and stuff like that. But there's a difference between we're just going to make the character this and, oh, she's gay because, and that's it. Like, I don't mean it in like, oh, like, you know, there has to be a reason for it. But I mean it in a sense of that shouldn't be her defining feature, or it shouldn't be, I should follow this character because of that. It should be, I love the character and all this stuff, and, oh, they're gay, and then, like, you know, like, the relationship between Benson and his boyfriend, Diego. I'm looking at him like, that's freaking adorable. And, like, it's like, Benson isn't defined by his sexuality, it's him as that. And, like, again, these characters are defined by their character. These characters are defined by their writing, by their interactions with each other and all that stuff. It's not just a simple thing. A bad version of this is the Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I've been playing that game. Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Origins. Where that main character, it's like, she's a rebellious a woman who doesn't take shit from nobody. And she's also a lesbian. And like, but there's nothing else. We don't know anything about her backstory. We don't know anything else other. You don't know any backstory. It's like, we know she's a go-getter and stuff like that. And then she kills her girlfriend. And it's like, I didn't like her before, and then she killed her girlfriend. I hate her now. Like, what am I supposed to like about this character? There's nothing. Like, that feels more like a company trying to push an agenda. Like, whoa, gay people are in. Have gay people. While this feels more, we're gonna have a character that's gay. It's not saying like it's not a big thing, but it's like he's gay. That's not his defining feature. We're gonna have him with a relationship with this guy. And it's going to be really damn adorable as all hell. But that's not his defining feature, or that's not why you should like him. You should like him because he's a good character. And he is. And Kipo's a damn good character. She's my favorite. Oh, she's my second favorite cat girl this year. Catra and then freaking Kipo. Hell yeah. But in any case, yeah, it's so good. Wolf is awesome. Everyone's so damn good. Kipo's a good show. Go watch it. But thanks for watching. Please check out all my other videos. Review the Has Been Hotel, watched Epithet Erased, all that stuff. It's so damn, this show is so damn good. It's so far my favorite animated series in recent years. It blew Steven Universe out of the water. It blew freaking Star vs. really couldn't even compete. Owl House, I say I love Owl House so damn much, but Kipo is so damn good. It's so Owl House and Luce and Kipo, I feel, would be so good chemistry between those two. Like, there'd be so much fun shit they would do together, and I love it. But in any case, this show is awesome. It's my favorite show on Netflix. Probably my favorite show in general. Owl House is a really good show, too. Go see that. I might make a review on that later. But, thanks for watching, sharing the videos. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and we will see you later.